Gangsta Rob on the track. Y'all ready to make these LED plaques? I got you. So, you got your plaque. Your piece of wood that you stained. You're gonna need that. Okay. The corner piece. You're going to need that. It's just a piece of wood or corner piece. And basically it's gonna go like that. And of course you're gonna need your acrylic sheet of your choice of thickness. I choose these because I like the way it looks. And if anybody know where to get these, please put a link below. Comment and put the link. Yeah, you put the design on here, whatever design that you put on here, you're gonna flip the design and put it on the back. So, see that? You put it on the back. So, it's like that. And the reason you want to do that is because when you have the design on the wood, you don't want anybody to be able to like rub their hands across it and feel that rough pattern. So you put it on the back. And basically it's gonna look something like that. Okay, let's get to it. I almost forgot. You're gonna need some type of tape. I prefer to use this one. This is a bonding tape. So it's like permanent tape. Like once you put it on, whatever surface is not supposed to come back off. So I use this one. So you're gonna need that. And you are going to need some type of stapler. You know, not a stapler that you use in the office or something like that. You're gonna need a real staple that's gonna be able to puncture through the wood. Also, you are going to need, you're gonna need your LED light. So you're gonna need LED strip light. That's what it looks like. Comes on a strip. You can cut it anywhere you want to make the length that you need, basically. This particular one comes with a remote control. You can either choose the color or have it multicolor, have it do all these little different things. I got it upside down. Have it flash, strobe, fade, the light pattern will do. And of course, it's hooked up, it hooks up USB. Sad thing about it, it don't come with the box. You know, the box that you plug on here and put into the wall. Charging block doesn't come with it. So those have to be purchased separately. Also, these are the screws that I'm using for this project. If you get a screw, make sure you get the correct screw length. This one is 1 inch and it's gold. I got them from Lowe's. You're gonna need these. Oh, my bad. You know, these are the screws, the first ones. You're gonna need these. You're gonna need 4 of those. They're gonna hold the plaque and the acrylic sheet together. You're gonna need these. You're gonna need about 3 or more. I usually use 3. And you're going to need these. You're gonna need these. These are washers. I prefer to get everything gold so it'll look good with that stain look, you know what I'm saying? So I prefer to go with the gold. But these are washers. Make sure you get some washers. And basically, these screws need to be able to pass through these washers. So make sure you get those. These 3/4 of an inch. These 1 inch. And don't forget the washers. Okay. We got our thick sheet of acrylic with our design on it. I'm not gonna put anything about making G codes in this video, or you know, creating designs in this video. I'll make another tutorial for that video if y'all are interested in, you know, making your own G codes or turning your design into a G code without using any paid program or software. Everything I'm going to show you is going to be free. So the programs that you download to make, you know, your designs, to the programs that you need to actually make the G code, all free. You don't have to pay $500, $600, $1,000 a month, you know, for these programs, because if you know what to look for, they're on the internet. But if y'all interested in that, let me know down below and I'll make a tutorial for that. So your acrylic sheet with your design on it, on the back flipped. Then you're gonna need your wood, stained or painted whatever color you want. You can paint it whatever color you want. I just chose to stain this and use gold screws. So, and of course the lip piece. That's the lip piece right there. Okay. Let's get started. Okay, basically what we're gonna do is, I got some bits right here, and these, you know, it's just, I got these are the ones specifically. I know people like to know which bit you're using and stuff like that. Well, these are the ones. Okay, so I got this one, and basically I'm going to use this. I'm going to put it in here. This, you know, this ain't nothing, you know, fancy or nothing like that. I got this from Walmart. It don't matter what tools I use. I'm not like specific on certain tools and stuff like that, as long as it get the job done. I run through drills and stuff like that because I'm always making something, like all the time. So I tear up drills and burn them up, just all type of stuff. So it don't matter to me. So, and I'm gonna tell y'all a little secret too. When your bits wear out, never throw them away. I don't care if they broke, snapped in half or whatever. Do not throw your bits away, because I'm gonna show you what you can do with your bits and how you can use them even though they're broke or damaged. If y'all interested in that, let me know. I'll make a tutorial. Just comment down below. I will make a tutorial for that. So get your bit and put it in your drill. Line your acrylic up how you want it to be on the plaque, and make sure you line the lip piece up so you can see exactly where everything's gonna sit. You don't want it looking all crooked or raggedy. So, you know, do no bad work and give it and sell it to nobody. So here we go. So we got our 4 points, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4. And those 4 holes are gonna hold the acrylic sheet to the wood. So you wanna make those points in the wood. So basically this is how I do it. I go through the hole and I just drill a small hole through the wood. That's simple. Okay? And then I do the rest of them. Okay, so we got our 4 holes. See, take that out. There go the 4 holes. And those 4 holes are gonna hold the acrylic sheet to the plaque. And these 1-inch screws are gonna be the screws that's gonna go through here. But what I wanna do first is I wanna make sure the screw can actually pass through the hole I just made. So, you need a bit for that. Okay, that hole is good. That one good. I'm gonna tell you the crazy thing. I actually broke one of these screws inside of the glass before. So basically, when you make these holes inside of this acrylic, this thick acrylic, you have to make sure you make a perfect hole for that screw to pass through. If the hole isn't big enough, this acrylic glass will break that screw. No joke. Ooh, you want to be careful while you're doing that too, because this can slip and hit that glass and, you know, just mess it all up. And I'm gonna tell y'all like this. This is a you know, making this with this thick piece, you know, this is not cheap. So it's a one-time thing, you know what I'm saying? You gotta get it right the first time. So I've perfected it from doing it so many times, because the first time I did it, I was like, man, I never do one of those again for anybody. And then one of my good friends that I work with actually you know, hit me up because he had seen some of my work. He was like, man, he was like, let me get one of those or whatever. And actually I was like, man, you know, in my mind I was like, I don't even want to do this shit. But you know, I went on ahead and did it because it was my partner. And you know, and I told him, I was like, man, you know, I wasn't gonna even do it, but you know, since it was you, I went ahead and did it. And you know, after that, I think his wife, you know, hit me up and she wanted like 2 of them. I was like, oh man. So, you know, I got back into doing them, and you know, it became easy. So, you know, but let's get back to it. This is where the washers come in. You know, those washers, the gold washers. So basically, you're gonna put them on each hole. You're gonna take 4 of them, 1 go in each corner. So go ahead and do that. And it don't matter, you can put them right side up or upside down, however you prefer. You're gonna need 8 of them. Okay. Make sure you line them up with the holes. Okay, also while you're doing this, one thing that you're gonna wanna do is make sure you get your cloth. When you're doing this, really you want to be working with like gloves, so it doesn't, your fingerprints don't get on the back side of this and you screw it in and sell it to somebody and your fingerprints is on there, you know, so when, you know, they light it up or look close at it, they can see your fingerprint and they trying to wipe it off and can't get it off. So make sure you take your cloth and you want to wipe the back side of this real good. If you want to, you can take some glass cleaner, spray it on here and wipe it off. And that'll make sure that there's like no grease residue or anything like that. Because you know your fingers carry grease, you know, oil. So when you tend to touch stuff, it'll leave that grease mark, you know, whatever, you know, your fingerprint or whatever kind of print. So we're gonna wipe it down. Try not to scratch it up, you know. Sometimes when I get these, they be kind of already scratched up a little bit, so just try not to scratch it up. Get our fingerprints off of it, any other oil marks or whatever. You're gonna lay that perfectly on those washers. And once you got that sitting on those washers perfectly, you have lined those holes up. You're gonna take 4 more washers and put it on the top of that hole, that one. You're gonna put it on each 4 corners on top. So you got 4 on the bottom of the acrylic sheet, then you have 4 on the top of the acrylic sheet. You have to have them lined up because remember, that screw has to pass through. Okay, so I got mine lined up, I think. So let me try to get this through here. And there's 1 screw. You don't have to screw screws all the way in for this process, but you need to at least get them through and get them passed through. So you'll be able to screw them in with no problem. Okay, let's see what we got going on here. There we go. Okay, so once you got those in place, you can go ahead and screw it in. I'm gonna screw mine in, I'm gonna pause the video and I'll be right back. You know what, forget it, I'm gonna let y'all see me screw it in because some people gonna be like, what was I supposed to do? Then I'll be making a tutorial on what I'm supposed to do. How to screw it in. The reason why I don't just hold it and all the way in is because I want to pass the screw through a certain way so that it doesn't break the wood, chip the wood, or crack the wood, or go down too much and break the acrylic. You don't want to do that because you took time, getting to this point. So screw that in like that. You don't want to screw it in too tight because you can break your acrylic glass. You can split the wood and a whole bunch of other stuff. So just be careful, take your time. And I've been doing this for a very long time, so there's no problem. And see, this is what you want to see right here. See that gap that's in between the wood and the acrylic glass? That's how you want it. That's the purpose of the washer under the wood, so it can leave a space, a gap. And you don't want to screw it in and close that gap off. You need that gap. Okay. Next, you want to take your corner piece. That's a corner piece, color it whatever color you want, stain it, And then it's gonna go right above that glass, just like that. So you're gonna need this corner piece, and you're going to need at least 3 of these, 3/4 of an inch. The reason why they're 3/4 of an inch is because they just need to pass through this. You see what I'm saying? They just need to be able to pass through their corner piece and go into the plaque. And basically this piece is going to hold your LED strip light. Now you don't have to put an LED strip light on here. You can just do that. Put your screws through, 1, 2, 3, and be done. Here you go, you got you a plaque that you just designed or made for somebody. But in this one specifically, we're going to be putting the LED light on this plaque. And you know, I call them LED plaques. You're not going to really see this anywhere else because, you know, I just make stuff, you know, so you gotta make sure you stay tuned because I will be making more stuff and making tutorials. And this stuff, you know, it sells, you know, it makes money. So let's get to it. Okay, for this one, when you want to take your LED strip light, they come on this little roll and it has an end like that. And this is a LED strip light. They can be cut, you know. You can cut it like wherever you need to cut it at. They have these little things. I don't know if you can see it, but can you see that? Let me see. It shows you where to cut it. Let me see if it'll. It's not. It won't focus, but you cut it right there at that little line. Okay. So basically, what we're gonna do is, let me make this so y'all can see it. You want to put your LED strip light facing, you want the light to pass through this glass. And once the light passes through this acrylic glass, it's going to make this design show. So basically you want to line it up, find out how much you need. So we need about that much right there. So take my scissors. You don't need any special scissors. I don't know what kind these are. We got them from what is it? Office Depot. This is Office Depot scissors. So cut it right there where we measured it. And basically this piece is gonna go, you take your lip piece, this is your lip piece, you take it, and this is gonna go just like that. See that? And it'll go like that. That's how it's gonna be. So the LED strip lights, they always come with this back part. You can pull this blue part off and it's adhesive, so it sticks to whatever surface. So we're gonna take it and we're gonna, I don't know if you can see it, but hold on, the mailman outside. Hold on, I'll be right back. Yeah, that was the mailman. He ain't bringing nothing but some bills. Wasting my time walking out there. Okay, but anyway, I'm gonna take this corner piece and it's gonna go just like this on the wood. This is simple. It's nothing hard. It goes right here on the back of this wood, like that, and it's going to go on that glass, pressed up against the glass, just like that. So what you want to do is make sure you got your corner piece lined up like you want it. And again, remember I told you, do not throw them bits away because you will need them. Don't throw them away. You're gonna need them. Let me see. I don't even know why I just did it. Oh, here you go. Right here. Get this one. I'm gonna make 3 holes in the wood. Yeah, I want mine to look like that. Wow. Yeah. Get it lined up. Trying to make it to where y'all can see it. Now you want that glass, you want your acrylic, what I'm saying, you want this LED light to be like right above this acrylic glass. You want it to shine straight through the acrylic glass. So we get that lined up like that. You're gonna put your wood piece right here. Okay. You want to make your holes, and I'm using one of the bits that actually go in the machine for this. You want to make your holes 3. You want to make 3 holes. There's one. Try to make it in the middle. That's the middle right there. It's the point of the star. It's the middle. One right there. And one down here at the end. Okay. Now we got our 3 holes. You want those 3 holes to be centered because these screws have to go through there. And you don't want it looking ugly, so we're gonna put these in there. But before we do that, we're gonna get this off. I was trying to do it earlier. I think I got sidetracked. Okay, there we go. You have to peel that up. Ooh, it's hard to get to, but we're gonna get it. And boom, see, there you go. Now you want to make sure that this touches the wood and nothing else. So let's do it. So you put it with the lights facing down. Then you get your wood. And you're gonna line it up. Doggone wood keep falling off. Okay. You're gonna line it up. And boom. I got one side. And then I got the other side. So we got it on the wood. We got it on the wood, so should look like that. With the end hanging off. So we got that on there. You're gonna put that in place and screw it in with these screws. Okay, once you get it lined up like it's supposed to be, you're gonna put your screws in. Okay, so you're gonna screw it in. Be sure to be careful. Don't screw too fast to crack the wood. Now we got it in. So that's how it should look. It should look just like that. And I'm gonna put a little bit more stain on this wood. I'm sand it right there. Okay. So now the next part is you're gonna be making this cord wrap around to the back. And we're gonna take our stapler. Whatever you do not put a staple through the wire. If you do, it won't work anymore. So, you know, for some people, you may want to use tape or, you know, I don't know, put it down another kind of way. But this is how I prefer, you know. So see that?
Because we don't know, because we got this, because we getting this dark
So
until this 1 week over, and we don't know what kind of house to get.
So there we go. I got my 2 right there. And basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna connect the other piece. Here we go. The other piece looks like this.
But yeah, girl, I got me some good food. I'm about to watch my show too.
And you're gonna put this in here.
How?
Make sure both arrows, see this little arrow right there? I don't know if you can see that.
Okay.
See that arrow? You have to make sure it's lined up with that. It's an arrow right here. You probably can't see it, but it's a little arrow. You have to make sure both of those arrows are lined up for the light to get the correct connection to even power on. So make sure we got those lined up.
Okay.
So we got those lined up, and that's where the tape comes in, where you want to use your adhesive tape, which this is the one that I use, like I showed you before. And basically what you're gonna do is you're gonna put your adhesive tape over this, because you don't want this to get broke. And it has a sensor on the end of it for the remote control. So measure that little piece like that, so I know this is how much I need to cut.
Scroll down. It's my thing is pink and black, and it has P and an A.
Okay. So we have that piece right there. And basically what you want to do is you want to cover, you want to cover all of that, but do not cover the sensor. Make sure you don't cover that sensor, because the remote will have a hard time trying to connect to that sensor. So don't cover the sensor. We're going to cut a little piece off. Every piece you cut, make sure you keep it, because we're going to probably need it. So you cut your nice little piece like that. We got that. Next thing you want to do is you want to secure this piece, because you don't want it to be able to be pulled up. You don't want this to pull up. So we're going to secure that by putting a staple right there. I prefer to bring mine down. Now you can bring yours out however you want to, but this is how I do mine. So I'm going to put 2 screws in there. I mean, not screws, staples in there to secure that piece. And you can leave that like that for now. And here we go, the other piece. We're gonna take that and we're gonna put that over here because we want to cover those staples up. So we're gonna cover that up.
And I'm thinking we both should watch our show on our tablets on YouTube. Well, can you go to here? You can go to Bing and you can watch Netflix or Raven's Home. She working?
Doggone piece of tape got stuck to my hand. Okay. So we're gonna get that over there. Now remember, this is adhesive tape, so when you do this the first time, you want to do it correct. You don't want to mess up because this tape damages any surface that you put it on and try to remove it because it's meant to be permanent. So that's what I prefer to use, permanent tape. I'm not going to put no duct tape or anything like that on something like this.
That's about to be the 5th too.
So,
hold on, girl. Hold on.
So now that we got that, I'm going to put one more staple right here. Boom. And we done.
Alright, well, I'm about to watch
That's
my
it.
show while I'm eating, okay?
So, you got your plaque. And this plaque was for a customer. So, basically, we can see how it looks. We can see the finished product. We're going to get some lights cut off. Let's cut this one off first. Okay. You're going to need one of these charging blocks. You don't have to be this one specifically. Get that connected. Get this light cut off.
I'm putting on my Nutella right now.
Okay, we got our lights cut off. We're going to connect this up. See what it looks like when it comes on. There you go. Can't beat that. There it is. Now, you know, you can push. You got any color that you want. So, change it to blue or white. You can put it on flash. Go through the colors.
She's talking to her baby. You gotta talk to hold on.
So that's how it looks.
Gas Rob on the track.
See those fingerprints? They show up. You have to make sure that you clean this glass on the back side. Once you got the back side clean, you don't have to worry about the front side. The front side is easy to clean. But to clean the back side, you would have to take it apart and clean that back side. But that's it. LED light. LED plaque. I will be making another tutorial on these. I'll be making a tutorial on how to make those also. Make sure you subscribe. I'm OG Rob Productions. I will be making more tutorials. Also, I am an entrepreneur and a business owner from Memphis, Tennessee. This is my clothing line, memphismadeclothing.com. Y'all go check me out. I will be making more tutorials and putting more tutorials out. So y'all subscribe, stay tuned. Let me know what you want down in the comments, and I will try to make a tutorial on that pertaining to what I'm doing, pertaining to what I do. So leave some comments down below. Also, these can be hung up on the wall, doors. You can put some on the back of it to stand it up on a desk or whatever. Hope y'all enjoyed. See you later.
Gangsta Rob on the track.